What's up, guys? Down here in Volano Beach, about 30 miles from where I live, or 25 miles from where I live. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I work nights. Got bored, so I'm out and about. I'm going to do a little tour through St. Augustine here, St. Augustine vlog. I think is what I'm going to title it. There's an air vac. To vacuum your car and stuff. I don't think my bike needs vacuuming at the moment. Hoping it doesn't rain. It rained yesterday, but it's a little cooler, a little windy. I don't know. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. No pun intended. All right. See you later, air vac. Mr. Robot. It looks like a robot from the 1960s. Let's go this way. Gas station. I should get gas on the way home. So yeah, I guess this will be probably like a 15-minute round trip, or 15-minute trip. I need to stop the damn GoPro at about 4:12. All right. Oh, we got green light. Alright, so this is the Volano Bridge. We're entering St. Augustine. I think it's like the oldest city in the U.S. or some shit. Very historic. The Spaniards, I believe, settled here. Ponce de Leon. It's got this old fort from like, I want to say it's like the 1400s, like late 1400s or 1500s. I don't know. Before it was even Florida, it wasn't anything. It was just new land. So I had some ideas of what I wanted to vlog about, but I'm kind of just chilled out. I guess I'm just gonna have a conversation, a one-way conversation, but it doesn't have to be one way, you know. You can leave me comments, questions, ideas, anything. Leave me comments, questions. Empty parking lot. Florida School for the Deaf and Blind over here. To the right. I used to know some facts about it, but I do know one thing. I think her name's Ashley Folek or Fiolek. She's like a national champion motocross racer. Young girl, sponsored by Red Bull. I've seen her in a Red Bull commercial, and she attended that school. She lived here and attended that school, which I thought was pretty cool. Ashley I hope I don't get her name wrong. Ashley Folek, Fiolek. I don't know. I'll look it up when I get home. This is like a bunch of old houses. I don't mean to like insult St. Augustine or anything, but I'm like, sometimes when I drive through here, everything's so old and like kind of run down. It's just like, you know, you've had 500 years and this is the best you can do. I don't know. It's not a very big area. I'm sure their economy is not like, you know, booming all the time. It's just a beach town. But a lot of, I mean, it's not much has changed since I was a little kid here. I don't think this light's going to change. Speaking of change, I don't think much has changed. I mean, not even this park across the street. That carousel might have been there when I was a little kid, like freaking 30 years ago. Alright, I'm just going to go. I'll see you in court. Dunkin' Donuts. That freaking Dunkin' Donuts has been there since I can remember. It looks like they rebuilt it. Old jail. There's like a lot of tourist attractions here. The old jail. There's a ghost tour. You can do Segway tours. Fountain of Youth, supposed to be like Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth. Something about drinking out of this fountain makes you not age or something, I don't know. Liquor store, gun store, liquor store, gun store. Where are you taking me? What do we got here? I'd like to, I guess there's nothing else to bring up. I'd like to bring up a couple of Jacksonville vloggers, OiDirk and Scoot V. He has a few channels. Scoot V. Trevor Pitts is one of his channels. And I'd like to give a shout out to those guys. Trevor, I like to call him Trevor. Scoot V has been, you know, mentioning me in some of his videos, and it's pretty awesome. We're just kind of connecting, us three, over YouTube. You know, we're kind of wondering, like, OiDirk and I kind of brought up, you know, if there's any other vloggers in the Jacksonville area. There's got to be, you know. I don't know how we'd find each other. You know, I do put Jacksonville and Jacksonville Beach in my tags for YouTube, so I don't know, maybe if you search vlogger Jacksonville, I should add vlogger, so that would actually work. This is coming into downtown St. Augustine. There's the old fort to the left. I don't know if you can see it. It's really, really old. There's a inlet on the other side of there. You'll see up here. There's usually a cop that sits over there. There's usually like sailboats and stuff that sit over there. There's the bridge. I think they redid the bridge a few years ago. The Bridge of Lions is what it was called. I don't know if it still is. There's a Best Western. Bunch of bed and breakfasts along here. But like from here into the heart here, which is only like a few blocks, it's like I took a Euro trip a long time ago, like 12 years ago, and it reminds me so much of Europe. Which, I mean, it should, because a lot of the buildings are like, you know, older like they are in Europe. You got Flagler College over here. It's like an art college, I think. Used to be a hotel. Henry Flagler made it. Like Henry Rockefeller. Yes, Henry Rockefeller used to stay over here in this hotel. It's really pretty. They got like a Central Park here. A lot of history here. Probably a few ghosts. Halloween pun. Kind of scared just thinking about it. I'm not really afraid of ghosts. I think ghosts are my friends. Everyone's my friends. As long as you're nice to me, you're my friend. It's an old building. It's got like the old stonework. Yeah, it's just like these few blocks. There's Flagler College straight ahead. Central Park. Just shifted into neutral. That's the museum, the Leitner Museum. Oh, I did do that one video through here called, it was like the sounds of Italy or something, with my new exhaust, Leo Vinci exhaust, a while back. Trying out the GoPro suction cup mount. There's a big dip there. Some shops. It's really not a lot. And on the other side of this is like some old houses and stuff. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna cross this bridge. That's what I'm gonna do. What did I just run over? But yeah, man, OiDirk, I think he told me in an email his name's Tom. Sorry if I get your name wrong. I'm like 99% sure your name's Tom. OiDirk, Trevor from Scoot V, if you're listening, I'd really like to do like a proper video, you know, about you guys and your channel or something, you know. I mean, what can I say, you know? I mean, you're my vlogging my fellow vlogging brothers here in the Jacksonville area. Not that I'm in Jacksonville right now, but I guess all I got for you right now is a shout out, you know, just saying like keep up the good videos and everything. It's really cool. OiDirk, I'll spell it, his channel's name is it's spelled OiDirk. And Scoot V is just Scoot dash, there's no dash, Scoot space the letter V. Yeah, it's really cool to see parts of the town that I grew up in from another vlogger's perspective, another vlogger's camera. You know, he cruised like just a couple blocks from my house a couple times, or in Jack's Beach. It's really interesting. OiDirk, man, you've got it going on, brother. You got probably the best super bike on the road right now, the BMW S1000 RR. Hands down the best bike, best super bike on the road. So congrats on your new bike. I know you got rid of the Panigale. I know what it's like to own a Ducati. I had a 900 SS back in the early 2000s, and it's like such a powerful, it almost hurts to look at them. And I think people tire out really quick of Ducatis for many reasons, you know, just because like they're just really rough, and they make your heart hurt because you love them, you know. They're really they're works of art. They're fast as hell. They're a little dangerous. At least my 900 SS was. I mean, back in those days, it was a 95 model. It had flat side carburetors, and it had way too much engine brake. Like, I locked up the rear tire just from letting off the gas a couple times on that bike. But I loved it, man. I miss it, but you know, it's kind of like with cars. I think if you get like a really you know, sexy sports car or something, you know, you tire out of it after the emotion wears off. You get used to it. Whereas if you buy like a practical, if you go practical, it's always going to suit your needs, you know, so you don't tire out of it as fast. Kind of like with my car. Like, I got a really practical car, it's far from a sports car or anything, and it's just like, it just makes sense for me to be driving it. So I'd probably buy the exact same car right now. Like, I'm thinking about buying another one in a couple years once this one wears out, you know, because it's exactly what I really need. Whereas if I bought like a Ferrari or something, it would have been like really exciting for, oh shit, sorry, I was just watching the time there. But if I bought a Ferrari or something, it'd be really exciting at first, but I'm sure like after a while you get tired of like seeing it get scratched up and having to deal with the expense and the you know, the non-practical side of it. I don't know, just a thought. I'm not a right fighter kind of guy. I'm kind of like open to all kinds of perspectives to a certain extent, you know, as long as it's based in truth and reality. But I'm not saying I'm right about anything. I'm not saying I'm wrong about anything either. So now we're going to the St. Augustine Beach Pier. A good surf spot, popular surf spot when there's good waves. So OiDirk, keep up the good videos. I like your bike. I was actually considering saving up for one, but after riding upright for a while, I kind of enjoy riding upright. Because like I had a CBR 1000 RR years ago. That's actually Scoot V, just his last video, he mentioned that I went 153 miles an hour on the damn thing. At the end of his video, he mentioned that. And that's the thing. That's part of the reason why I sold it. Like, I got so accustomed to going fast on it, it just wanted to go fast all the time. And it's not that scary when you're on the bike. It's thrilling. It's when you're off the bike, you start thinking about things like, what if I got a flat tire? Or, you know, I didn't have money for a full leather suit or anything. You know, what if I somehow ended up laying it down at 150 miles an hour? What if, not only that, but the cops, you know, like, I don't want to get in trouble with the law. I'm not like a freaking bad punk guy or whatever, you know, badass or whatever. I do care whether or not I go to jail. You know, I'm sure it'd be a lot more fun to live if you didn't care if you went to jail, depending on where you go with that. But yeah, so it was causing me some anxiety, you know, because every time I got on the damn thing, I ended up going at least like 130 miles an hour. So that's why I like riding upright. It kind of like the wind helps keep your speed. You got a reasonable speed because you're upright. Once you get up to like 80 miles an hour, it's pretty freaking windy. But you can tuck down on these things though. It does help. I mean, it's almost like being on a you know, a super bike or whatever. It's just you don't have that added you know, windscreen there. But I mean, if you tuck on an upright bike going fast, at least, you know, I haven't done it over 100 miles an hour, but I've gotten up to 100, and it's like the wind's not that bad at 100 miles an hour at least. So if we keep going here, we're gonna end up in Crescent Beach. But I don't really care. I should probably stay up and go to the post office when they open. It's gonna be a long vlog. All right, I gotta stop my loop. My loop's gonna run out here in a minute, so I'll see you at part 2. All right, so this is a really long vlog. Back for part 2 here. Maybe I can edit it out. Am I a motor mouth? I guess maybe I'm a motor mouth. I think I've gotten pretty good at just being able to talk about just random things. Just keep it going, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go and wrap up the video. It's getting too long. Thanks for watching. Scoot V, OiDirk. Scoot V, thanks for including me in your videos. That's it's really exciting. It's really cool to see that. But no, I mean, I'm not trying to pressure you into doing it in the future or anything. But he's got a few channels. The ones that I'm familiar with is Scoot V, that's Scoot Space V, and then Trevor Pitts, TREVER PITTS. This is like his more of like a kind of a podcast type vlog channel, I guess. Where the first video I discovered of yours, or Trevor, was I think you were interviewing some lady from overseas. It was an older video, and it was pretty cool. But anyway, there's his Trevor Pitts channel and Scoot V. Scoot V is like a car / bicycle vlog, which I think is really interesting, and it works. It's as good as any, you know, motorcycle vlog that I've seen. You know, I mean, I enjoy watching your videos, Trevor, and OiDirk. Same to you, Tom. I guess, you know, we got to keep this going, guys. So like, you know, 20 years from now, we can have like a meet at a cigar bar or something and tell stories, old vlogging stories of, like, you know, back in the day. But anyway, here's another Dunkin' Donuts and gas station. So it'll be gas station to gas station vlog. I'm gonna start heading back. All right, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.